What's up, y'all? We had to cut this from our episode this week, but we still wanted to share it. So here's a little bonus content of us talking about what? Of course, Beyonce's Renaissance album. Enjoy!
All right. We're back.
We're back. So, we're going to talk about the Queen.
The Queen herself.
Who else? Beyonce.
Our favorite Virgo.
Yes.
The only Virgo.
The only.
As far as I'm concerned.
The only Virgo that matters. No.
Truly. Truly, though.
It's like, I mean, the rest of y'all matter, but you know.
Yeah.
It's Beyonce.
It's Beyonce.
So. Oh, no. My computer turned off. Well, I don't need that really to talk about this. So, a couple weeks ago now, Beyonce released Act 1 Renaissance. And I have been dancing ever since.
So, I mean, the vibes. Perfect for summer.
Yes. Like, I mean, I've heard so much criticism for this album, and I don't get it.
Really?
I don't.
I've heard nothing but people being like, yeah, this is great. I love it.
Really? I literally, last week, I saw someone post in my Trader Joe's group. The Trader Joe's group is wild. There's literally... The Trader Joe's, like, listen, Fridays, they have a Talk Your Shit Friday. And, like, people just, like, hot takes, like, all day. So... Somebody
in the
Trader Joe's group, exactly. It's crazy in there. Like, I told you about the group that had to section off because people are getting folded and they just want to talk about getting folded all the time from the coconut, body butter and the lemongrass, the lemon cake, the lemon pound cake thing. Yeah. They had to.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's something.
Those stories, girl. I'm like, I'm here for it. Tell me how you getting folded from Trader Joe's products. Like, let me know about it.
Please. Trying to really ball out on a budget.
Right. But in my Trader Joe's group, somebody said that Beyonce's album was trash. Now, trash. And that's where you lost me because, like, I understand if, like, house, dance, music, disco, like, that sound isn't your sound. Mm-hmm. But trash?
That's, just say you don't like it. Just say you don't like it.
It's not for me.
Fine.
It's not for me.
It's not for you.
I mean, it is for me.
It's whatever.
But it's not for them. And that's okay. But, like, Beyonce doesn't make trash, first of all.
No.
Like, and she is a Virgo. And I feel like that is, that's a thing. Like... If it's one thing, it's going to be perfect. But trash it could never be, but I guess I understand if you don't like to dance, then maybe you would not have a good time with this album. But, like, who doesn't like to dance?
Yeah, and you don't even have to do a full dance. You can just kind of, like, bop to it. You
just
can
a little.
To it. You can work out to it.
It just makes me want to move. I don't get it. But
it's a great skating album.
Yes, girl. I mean, it's all I've been listening to. I've been behind on my podcasts in the last week and a half because I've just been listening to her all the time. Just Beyonce all day. And I'm not mad at it. At all.
Yeah. Do we have any other, like, do we want to save it for a bonus content episode, or do we want to, like, track by track, or how do we want to just go to... We do have a full episode to do.
We do have a full episode, yes. So we won't go too deep into this. So I did want to hear maybe some tracks you like, but I was also going to go over this tweet that, of course, goes into the signs as songs from the album. So we'll try to keep it brief. Okay. And we'll see how long it goes, and we'll decide if y'all are going to hear it as part of this episode or if you'll hear it as a bonus content episode.
Yes, there you go. Perfect. So personally, like, I really liked Break My Soul when it came out, and
Yes.
I have a hard time, sometimes I have a hard time, like, in any album, like, moving on from the single,
Mm-hmm.
because if I really like the single, I'm like, I know, I just want to hear the song, I
Yeah.
know, and I like it.
Yes.
But I've been really liking Thick, which is not really a Pisces vibe, I don't think, but it's just been a
That's
personal
a good
vibe.
one. Yeah. It's that big. Okay.
And Cozy has been really nice, and that does feel like much more of a Pisces vibe.
Yes, cozy.
But really, I mean, there's not a skippable track.
Not one.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
I mean,
what about you?
I really listen to all of it. I'm like, listen to over and over. I'm like, there's nothing that I don't like. I definitely have my favorites, but like, I like the whole thing. Like, the entire piece of work is good. It's great to me. So I'm like, I can listen to it straight through, which is not, I mean, like, I don't know that I can say that about many albums.
Yeah.
That I'll just turn it on and let the whole thing play. Without skipping. Yeah. No. So, okay. This is the hard part for me, is choosing favorites and not just choosing the whole thing.
Right.
But currently, my favorites are Alien Superstar. I mean, whew, yes.
That tracks.
The, like, girl, and get into the little ballroom, like, that in, like, ballroom-wise, that in, what's the other, is it Thick? No, is it, Heated. Heated at the end of Heated gets into a little, like, the MCing that happens, like, in the ballroom scene, like, also Heated is also a big one for me. Cuff It / Energy, because I feel like it's the same song. Like, that whole piece.
The transitions.
Amazing.
So smooth.
Yes.
So smooth.
Yes. That's why you can't skip it. 'Cause you're like, oh, wait.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wait, this song started. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. And I think, Church Girl, yes. Girl, look, I'm about to name the whole album. Okay. I'm gonna stick with those as my, like, standout faves right now. Also, I'm that girl. Like, we can't, like, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers ain't stopping. Like, how do I not love that?
I'll ask you again what your favorite song is next week, and it can be different. You can name
Yes.
the other half.
Right. This week, my favorite, right, the other half, because I've named half the album. So, those are my current faves. But, everything, really, everything is great. Here we go. Okay, I was trying to find the tweet. So, I know many people have made tweets and posts about the signs of songs, so I know that there are some things that are definitely debatable. I definitely have some different opinions on some of these myself. But this tweeter, Gemini High Priestess at... Okay, I don't see the whole at. It's at Millie... ... No, I didn't get the whole at. I'm sorry. Gemini Priestess, I'm sorry I didn't get the whole at, but you know who you are. So, her picks are Aries, Move. Move out the way.
I can see that.
Girls and we all need space. Yes. Now, I have heard, and I kind of feel like, Heated would also be a great Aries song. Heated, you know?
Right.
Right. Like, an obvious choice. But Move Out the Way is great. Taurus is Cozy.
That makes sense to me.
Spot on. And I love that Cozy is the second album on the track, and like, Taurus is the second astrological sign. I'm like, look at that.
Look at that. It fits.
Also, I was reading some great, like, tweets last night about that people are discovering that Beyonce knows about astrology. And, of course, old heads are like, girl, the first album, she has a song called Signs.
Right.
Go back and check it out.
Right.
We've talked about it.
Because she doesn't talk about the signs in order, but it's
right.
It's
right. It's like, that was when she was new to astrology. But now Beyonce is more advanced. And so they mentioned about how she released the album on a Leo new moon. And like, which is the perfect time to release something like kind of more experimental, like new stuff. I'm like, okay, I see these connections. Look at the astrologers on the internet. Yes.
Okay.
It's like, I mean, also people point out that, again, billionaires use astrology.
All the time. Ronald Reagan used astrology.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling, I mean, like, you really got to think about
and
this.
Best people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of people, presidents, anybody with money.
Mm-hmm.
They'll consult anybody, and like, why not astrology?
Why not? It's been around for thousands of years.
It makes just as much sense as the made-up economy. Like, money is not real.
Right.
Astrology has to be more real than that, right?
Right. Because we just made that up. We're just like, well, let's just create these like coins and this paper, and that's going to mean this, and then exchange it. Exactly. So, I mean, at least like the planets are actually out there. We know they're out there.
We know they exist.
We've seen them.
It's true. It's true.
All right, I will move down this list. All right, Gemini is all up in your mind.
Ooh, okay.
Just on title again, all in the head. Gemini, yes. Cancer is plastic off the sofa.
Okay. I don't see that one as much. Personally.
Tell me about it.
I don't know. Cancer. I don't really have like a hard and fast reason. It just doesn't.
Feel.
Right
That's okay. That's intuitive. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Do you see it?
I don't have strong feelings about it. It's. Again, we could go into like, it's very Virgo because she's a Virgo.
Right.
Just her talking about, I know that no one's perfect, so I let you be. Like, that's a very Virgo thing to say, It
is.
Because we know that they expect perfection. And they just have to let things be because no one's perfect but them, apparently.
Right.
So, I don't know. I didn't feel immediately Cancer, maybe because it's soft, maybe because it's the one like soft song on the album that gave it to Cancer. I don't know. I don't know the reasoning really, so I'm like, okay.
And they couldn't give it to Virgo because like Virgo has to be Virgo's groove,
right?
Like, it's in the name.
It's in the name.
Like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry to skip to that part, but
and of course, that's the one obvious, and then the second one we'll talk about in a minute. But also I have a commentary about that one too. But okay, so Leo is I'm that girl.
Okay, yeah, that feels right. That feels right to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very confident. Very, yes, I'm in my bag. I'm the shit. Yes, I'm that girl. Libra. So we did Virgo's groove. Libra is cuff it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That also feels right.
Yes.
Romantic.
Very romantic. I feel like falling in love. Very Libra. So Scorpio is America has a problem.
Yeah. Get a little bit of the dark side, sort of a little more political. Yeah.
Which I can appreciate. There's a little politics in like a lot of the little tracks. There's a little I'm like, oh, I caught that girl. Oh, I heard that. What you?
I heard you. Yeah.
It's like she just slides it in there,
She's good at that.
Yes. Sagittarius is church girl.
Is it? Okay.
So I'm going to give you... You got it?
I got it.
Okay. Because I'm like, if you don't, I'll give it to you. I get it. Like the whole, Scorpio and their not Scorpio, Sag in their principles and their ideals and their maybe religion. Then that's where we get that. Now, as far as vibe, that may not. I don't know. It might be Sag. Sag is. I mean, it's still. They're still dropping like a thotty. I think.
I think so. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. I think
with it.
That may be just on like name. That maybe gives it more. Capricorn energy. I don't know that I felt that for Cap.
I'm trying to see it. I'm trying because,
Yeah.
Capricorns do tend to have a lot of I don't know.
That's a tough one. But I don't know what else I would like. I don't know what else I would necessarily give it.
The whole album does not really give me a big Capricorn vibe.
No.
Anyway.
No. I'm trying to, it would have to be something about, like, going to work. Or, like, a life plan, or, like,
Right. Right, and we don't really get that.
No, this isn't like I got my shit together album. This is like we're having fun. We're having
a good time.
We're living life.
Time?
Yes, yes. So we'll let Cap have energy, I guess. I don't feel that for them, but we want them to have energy. So
we want them to have it.
Yes, we want that for you, Capricorn. Aquarius.
Of course.
Alien superstar.
What else would it be? What else would it be?
Now, this made me think of the fact that, like, I saw, no one was in disagreement about Alien Superstar being for Aquarius. Mm-hmm. But it also made me think about a tweet. I can't remember if I talked about this on the podcast last season, but there's a tweet that said, Pisces are the weirdos that people think Aquarians are.
Oh.
And I was like, maybe true. So maybe Alien Superstar is really for us.
Maybe you're right. It's so hard for me. I have like 3 Aquarius placements in my chart, so it's hard for me to determine like what's what.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
I hear that too. I hear that.
Deep down, I'm just a weirdo.
I feel the same about myself.
So that tracks. I could see it though.
Yes.
I could see it.
I mean, we're both at the end of the zodiac. We're a bunch of weirdness, really. Like, so,
No, a little bit of everybody's energy.
Yes. Just kindred spirits. And so the end, we have good old Pisces. Yes. Break My Soul. Again, I can't be mad at any of these placements. They're great songs.
No, it's a good one, and I feel like I don't know. I rant about capitalism enough, and I feel like I'm the first person that's like, yeah, quit your job.
Yeah,
quit your job.
Yeah, release the trade.
Exactly.
Let that trade go. Let it go. I was laughing at this. I'm like, I wonder how many people don't know what trade is. Probably plenty of people. I'm like, what's your? We're not talking about your occupation. But I guess the people who need to know about trade, and that's really what's what.
That's true. I would agree with that sentiment.
So
I'm not going to explain it on the podcast.
Right, we're not going to explain it on the podcast, but you go find out what trade is.
It's not hard.
And find out if you are trade.
Just check it out.
So that's the end of our list.
Great.
And that's all I have. We're not gonna get too deep into Renaissance. I feel like we spent some time on it, but
we did.
It's great. I mean, I'm having a great time with it.
It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm having a good fun summer. It's a nice soundtrack.
Yes.
To go with that.
Yes.
I love it.
I played some for my nephew today. I was like, let me make sure I find a clean version. It's like I don't need
nice
him repeating things. Like, oh, what did you have him listening to? Just Beyonce.
He's at that age too,
right? He is at that
he
age. He absolutely is. I'm like, oh, that was TT's fault.
Oops.
But also, the child must learn. Okay, teach him young.
Okay, you gotta know, and you gotta know how to use them the right way, and you gotta know that sometimes there's words that you don't use in certain places.
Yes. And he just has to know about Beyonce.
Oh yeah, that's more importantly.
More importantly,
he has to know about Beyonce.
He must know Beyonce. Because again, queen.
Right.
So he got a little dance on. What did I play for him? I played I was playing Energy. I was like, come on.
Ooh.
Let's get it.
Yes.
He got a little wiggle. I was like, okay. He was patting his feet. We're in the car. So
That's perfect.
It's a good time. So yeah, that's all I got on the Queen for this episode.